What's up guys, welcome to another vlog, and today I'm going to be talking about Pacific Rim, the new sci-fi movie by Guillermo del Toro. It's basically about giant freaking robots fighting giant freaking monsters, man. So if you're a kid from the 80s and 90s and you enjoyed Voltron, Transformers, Ultraman, Space Cop Gabba and Power Rangers, it's like all of that on crack. See, I saw the trailer and I was already like, alright, giant freaking robots, I'm interested. I went to watch the movie a little bit late because I thought, okay, you know, I think it's going to be an okay movie, but probably not the best, because most action movies that have come out in 2013 have kind of disappointed me. Pacific Rim, not so much the case. Half an hour into the movie, I'm watching it and I'm like, man, I really like this movie so far. Okay, well, let's see how it works out towards the end, because most action movies that I've watched recently at the beginning didn't seem so bad, and towards the end it sort of sucked. But for me, all the way to the end, Pacific Rim did not suck. I actually liked the movie. As far as 2013 goes, Pacific Rim is my favorite action movie. I thought it had a good balance of action versus comic relief versus suspense versus that, you know, that cheesy factor that characters have to have for character development. Yeah, all of that was like in perfect balance, and I liked a lot of the supporting characters in the movie as well. I thought that they were funny. I thought the action sequences were off the hook. The suspense was there. I liked a lot of things about Pacific Rim actually. Maybe I'm just a sucker for huge giant robots kicking ass, but you know, my vlogs can't just be about, you know, I like the movie and that's it. I gotta discuss the scientific believability of the movie. Can we actually have giant freaking monsters fighting giant freaking robots? Not really, apparently. There's this pesky thing called the square cube law. Vsauce did a video about it, which I'm going to leave in the comment section below. You can check it out. Okay, really quickly, what is the square cube law? This is a cube. It has a height, width, and length of 1 centimeter. Let's say, for example, we doubled that. 2 centimeters height, width, and length. You now have double the surface area at 4 centimeters squared, but 8 times the volume at 8 cubic centimeters. So the bigger something gets, the heavier it's going to be, the stronger the force of gravity is going to work on it, the volume gets larger and larger, and eventually the surface area will not be able to sustain the weight. And after a certain size, certain animals will find it difficult to move. So let's talk about the monsters, for example. You can see on Earth actually, elephants, they move very slowly. And it's because they're carrying so much weight. They are so heavy. In fact, the biggest animals on Earth are actually aquatic, because the buoyancy of water counteracts the force of gravity on them. So giant freaking monsters would not actually be very possible in Earth's gravity. Even humans were restricted by gravity. We can only grow up to a certain height before it starts to become a little bit of a bitch. Once we get to like 8 to 9 feet tall, it becomes difficult for us to move, becomes difficult for our heart to pump blood, and all kinds of problems basically. So giant freaking robots will also have problems with the square cube law. A huge robot that's like the size of a building like in the movies, those 2 legs would be carrying a lot of weight, and they would instantly sink into the ground, and the robot wouldn't really be able to move very much if his legs are constantly stuck. Just regarding the amount of energy the robot would need, the distance fuel would need to travel to all its gears. So from a pure physics point of view, giant freaking robots look way awesome in a sci-fi movie. The military inventing giant robots anytime soon, probably not gonna happen, unfortunately. Good news is that giant monsters are also probably not very realistic, because if they were to exist in Earth's gravity, they would not be able to move very far. Anyway, that's it for my vlog today. I'll be back again with more movie info and random rants right here on Popcorn Rants. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys again later.